Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in. What is today's date anyway? Today is the 22nd of December, 2025. Welcome back if you are returning back. And if you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm glad to have you. I get on my channel any old way. I had my hair pulled up and I did some crying today. Some good, genuine crying today. I was just like, I'm just going to pull something over my head. So if I had it my way, my hair would be done every single day. I would have nails on. I haven't done anything because I've been dealing with just a lot of stupid stuff in my life, with criminals that are trying to get away with crime, and we talk a lot about that kind of stuff here. If you are brand new, I don't hold back. Most High God, He's going to tell something. So if you're going to get mad at the messenger, that's between you and God, really. I just want people to understand what this platform is about, and all my platforms are about, getting rid of demon energies that are real to come into this realm through other people's openings that they have on the inside. And people don't understand that. They don't step back enough to pay attention to what's really going on and how devil energies really try to trip you and I up in the earth. And we're not supposed to be ignorant of it. We're not supposed to be ignorant of it. People are. And I get real excited sometimes on this platform, and I will give a what for because the energy is just flowing through me that way. And so it might be too much for some people. I can't apologize for the way God has me deliver, the way I deliver a message. I have freedom of speech and I have rights just like the next person. And I say that on all my platforms for an evidence against people doing what they're doing on the other side of my platform. They don't have a right. They're going to meet God face to face when it's all said and done, and the Most High God's going to have last say on people's last day when they are being judged for nonsense. Anyway, there's the last judgment right there wanting to show itself. Yep. Yes. There's betrayals going on out here. Boy, I've seen them today. I've really seen them today, because that's the hour that we live in, folks. The Most High said through the Mashiach that we would hit a point in the earth where it would be so freaking disgusting, like it has never ever been in the earth. And think about that, all the crazy stuff that's went on in this earth realm. Even back in the time of Noah, and that has been recorded all over the world, the devastation of God having to come in and judge the whole world. And Christ himself said it would hit a point where it would be even worse than that, like the days of Noah. But it's going to get so freaking bad, and then when God judges, then it won't be that way again. I'm hoping that day hurries up and comes. We will be protected if we're standing in the Most High God. We don't got that sting of death like the sinners do. They won't look in the mirror and make their choice to fix things. And you and I, we just got to navigate around those types of karmic people in the earth realm. So it is what it is. This is who I am. Take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. God's very raw here through my person. And it's just the way that it is. I'm not even that type of personality. Face to face, I want to show up the way God tells us to, but when I'm under the anointing of God and he's blasting some nonsense excrement crap out on people to say what he needs to say, it's different. So if you knew me or know me face to face, I'm a very quiet person, keep to myself, say what I need to say, that's it. I want to show up with integrity. I don't have a problem confronting. I hate confronting. A lot of times if I have to, there's tears in my eyes because I hate that, but I will do it. And I'm willing to even have a fist fight in the name of God if I must, if his hands are going to come upon me through my person and teach my hands how to war. I was in the camera's face yesterday because I want the wicked people who will not turn, I want them dead. just to be real blunt. God says wicked people are going to leave the earth and the upright people are going to remain in it. And we go back and God says, my kingdom never changes ever. And we read some things of how God even went into literal cities and towns and took out men, women, children, and animals because of wicked nonsense. A lot of people read that kind of stuff in the scripture and think God was mean. God wasn't mean. He was ridding the earth from wickedness, from degenerate people and things and giants and Nephilims and crazy. People want to be wicked. This earth belongs to God. He gave it to man to run it in righteousness, and people are blowing it, and they get big-headed, and I think I'll be God, and I'll take your life out, and everything else, and they're crazy. And you read that kind of stuff in the Word of God, where he had to go in and kill all the wicked. And people, what would you do if that starts happening today? I bet a lot of people would straighten up, boy. I bet you they'd be throwing all kinds of stuff. I'm out of here. I don't want to do that no more. You're right. And maybe we should go back to doing something like that, so that the righteous can come in here, get all the crazy creeps away. They want to play games with people's lives, wear masks and all that kind of stuff. Stupidness. I don't have time for it. That's why I do this work. So anyway, I told God a long time ago. I was reading the scripture, and I think it's found in the portion where the cockatrice eggs are, and he was said that he was pretty much amazed because nobody was standing in the gap. And I told God I would stand in the gap, just use me. Never thought he would use me like this, but I already told him that I would go anywhere and do whatever you want me to do, God. Just save souls from going to a place of hell. But if that's what people want to go, then that's your choice. You can go. But there are people that just need to be woken up. God tells us to warn the wicked. If they turn, then they're saved. If they're not turned, you relieve yourself from the blood of their nonsense, because you warn them, and they go on and they die in their sin, and they'll have to answer to God. Their blood would be on their own hands. And so, anyway. All right, let's get started here. Yehovah, I appreciate you so very much. What are you going to bring out here? What are you going to bring out here? Hold up. We have the Page of Wands coming out, crossing. So you need to be careful with this. It's good news if it's in the upright. It's a really fresh energy. If it's in the reverse, it's mischievous. And so somebody's hanging in the balance of doing something positive or negative. I just did, what reading was that? What reading was that? Was it the air reading? One of the readings, I mean, all of them pretty much had the mob kept coming out. But in one reading, the word murder came out twice in two different decks. It's somebody's trying to get a murder done today. 5 of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's feeling, insecure about something here. The 9 of Pentacles. You could be a single person involved in something with this messaging. 9 of Pentacles is somebody's hole on the inside. You can do you all by yourself, baby. You and God. And some people are jealous of that energy. And this energy can go to, I'm going to segregate you, and I think I'll use you for something out here in a very physical way, and whatever that is. The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the 5 of Pentacles does want to show. So normally the 5 of Pentacles is like being thrown out and all that kind of stuff. Somebody's pouting here. Something wrong out here. 7 of Cups. Consequences on choices. Show me this message. Show me this message. Thank you. The High Priestess, they're secretive. It's jumping on that 5 of Pentacles, and this also came out in the crossing. 10 of Cups. So this is either going to make or break something, is what I'm hearing with this message. 10 of Cups in the reverse is emotional, oh my God, breakdown. And something is jumping over here on this. Something very hurtful going on that's very secretive. If this is a little lover energy, and this is mischievous, the secrets will come out on something. Ace of Swords, the truth about speaking something in truth is what somebody should do. But there are secrets out here that this is secret communication. Something's not completely right within it. Show me more information. King of Swords, sharp energy. The Lovers is also here. Show me this King of Swords. Very sharp energy with the King of Swords. Show me more information. So the King of Cups. This also came out crossing on that message. So the King of Cups is very loving, caring, gentle, sweet energy that can tap into some emotions and be very genuine with you. But if he is not in the upright as a manipulator, he likes to pour on that and get you to move a certain way with your emotions. The Empress now is at the bottom of the deck, and so there's something sharp going on. There could be authority out here. It's very secretive. King of Cups, King of Swords. Show me more information. This could be authority talking about something out here as well. Show me more information. Why are these kings here? God told some kings today, spiritually, he said, be ye wise, O ye kings, and kiss the son, lest you make him angry just a little bit, and his anger kindle against you, and you perish in the way. It's that somebody sets up, you people set up in some positions, if you're going to be mischievous just because some type of stupidness is out here, it's not going to pay off for you. You better be wise. Everybody better be wise. Show me more information on it, please. I feel like somebody's trying to stop something out here. I don't know why that feeling's coming through, but I feel like somebody's trying to stop something coming through. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is going to be somebody's going to tell you anything that you want to hear. That you could work with this person. I don't know. The 9 of Wands. This is wounding. You're going to have to push through something out here. Knight of Cups in the reverse. If that is the law out here, that can be a police card. Something's wrong, because that energy is going to tell you whatever you want to hear, baby. I'm going to agree with everything, especially if somebody's job might also be on the line out here. I know there's secrets out here. If somebody's got a mistress, the High Priestess can be a mistress card as well. 5 of Wands is jealousy, and if somebody is watching somebody's commitment out here, then somebody's jealous over somebody's commitment out here. Whether it's lawful for you or not to be inside that commitment. If not, then somebody covets after somebody else's connection, which is a big no-no for God. Underneath that is an anxiety and cruelty energy. Well, somebody would be cruel with that King of Swords in the reverse and the King of Cups in the reverse, and definitely this little Knight in shining armor is going to tell you whatever you want to hear. Somebody's not going to end up very happy out here. What's in the hidden space, please, with these secrets that you want to reveal, Most High God? If somebody's trying to make somebody think that something's good news in a message, it ain't. There's hidden intentions on these messages. Somebody lost their mind. This is about getting grounded. Somebody ain't grounded here with that in the reverse. This is somebody's mind. Again, somebody's cruel out here. They're in anxiety. It also came out with some little flowers. Want to make things feel better, but somebody ain't feeling better. Somebody's wanting to tell you whatever you want to hear to make you feel better. Okay, in the reverse of that energy, ain't going to take place. This is secret communication over here is what we're looking at with that page. Somebody got hidden intentions with it. That's why it came out cockeyed. Okay, feeling way down on your occupation. Occupation's in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Something's happening at work. And somebody's finding out about hidden intentions at work. Then there's somebody's got some real high intuitive knowledge out here with the High Priestess. King of Swords in the upright. He's on it. He knows the truth about something. Some type of truth is out here. The letter B, the letter J, and the letter T might be prevalent to you. What else is out here in the hidden space? A group of people opening up and talking to one another. This is about having an opening element, and there's a bunch of people talking. That just came out in the air reading. King of Swords is here. Group of people were talking. That group card was there, and then in wording it said that there was a group of people all sleeping with the same person. Somebody's very secretive within that energy. I guess so. They take gifts for it. I guess they do. Your home is here. Something's gonna affect the home. Show me more information. Somebody needs to face the mirror in something that's going on. Something about being hopeful out here. The psychopath. Well, obviously they think that they're God and what they do in their mind. But anyway, this says abusive. That abusive card is here. 9 of Swords is an abusive card. Somebody is abusive out here. They're secretive. Dealing with psychopaths, folks. Somebody got hidden intentions. They crazy. That's why that mind card came out so in the reverse, because that psychopath has already come out today as well. A bunch of people are talking. It's a talking card. Sitting around talking. It's here. Bunch of people talking about some stuff. They're going to find out about psychopath. They're going to find out about psychopaths and all these thrills that are going on. It ain't a thrilling thing out here, whatever this is for you. in the air reading, the whole family room was upside down. Your home is here. Somebody's playing somebody. If that is a police, then this somebody wears a uniform and they're in and out, and somebody in authority is here with that energy showing up. Okay? Somebody's in the FBI, then somebody is investigated. If that's a police card, hopefully the police officer's upright, going to bend somebody for something that is going on out here. Otherwise, they're involved in something, they're wearing a mask. And they're a maladministration. So cruelty is out here. This is mean. This is the devil card, and somebody's making a decision out here. This is out being at a crossroad and making a choice. Somebody's making a decision out here to do some communication out here. Bunch of people are involved in it. Maybe already secretly making up their mind with this energy. Hopefully to go after this psychopath. Hopefully to go after the psychopath. Psychopaths don't get to run the show, folks. They just don't get to. They will never look in the mirror. Except it's all about them. Look at me. It's all vanity with the psychopath. They don't care. This is a murderer, because that murder energy has been out here all freaking day. Somebody's mean. And that's not okay. And that's not okay. Show me more information. Show me more information. What else do you want the people to know? This is going to affect your family, folks. So things that are going on behind closed doors. What is this? Hold on a minute. Let me see something here. It says something important, urgent, something about behind closed doors, locks, things like that. Or obviously somebody can go to jail, then somebody will go to jail and that key would be thrown away. There's the karmic individual. There's the person that God's been talking about, and it's in the reverse, which means they far gone. Somebody's crazy out here. Somebody's crazy, dealing with some crazy kook. Okay? Trying to find your way. The maze. Somebody probably, psychopath will do some stuff over here and make some chaotic nonsense to get everybody's eyes off of them. That's what's out here. You got a bunch of people out here sitting. You need to pay attention to what's being said, folks. You need to pay attention how people are talking, what the motive behind the conversation is about. A bunch of people are saying, yeah, let's go do something wicked. Then you better step out of that stuff. You have no wisdom from you or any fear of God to get in conversations like that. Somebody is cruel out here. Somebody's absolutely doing stuff and putting on, hey baby, but they've got hidden intentions around some stuff. They crazy out here. Somebody is. You think something's thrilling? Somebody's mean out here. Somebody's mean out here. There's that intimacy card again. It's been out here all day long. Keeps coming out in the reverse because something's wrong with it. Something wrong with it. There's an investigation that's going on. Okay, Messiah says there's going to be judgment and justice for it. Okay, good. Good. Returning to source. There's the death right there. A travel situation, and somebody has been trying to trap somebody, but those who trap shall be trapped. This karmic, because God's not going to be mocked by any of us. A war is out here. You better turn the war off. Your cousin is involved in something going on. So whether they upright in this matter or not, or they did some stupid thing out here or not, they're out here involved. Your family's out here involved in some stuff. Somebody's playing games with a bunch of people. Jehovah's revealing that somebody's caught for sleeping with the enemy. So it is out here. Again, these thrills ain't thrills. Somebody's very, very karmic. They're mean. They're crude. Maybe it is a woman that's crude. I don't know. Whoever it is, maybe it's a he, she for all I know. I don't really know, but somebody is sleeping with a bunch of people. It just came out in the air reading with that group card. It says a bunch of people, a group was sleeping with the same person, and they all thought that they were the only one. And now this card says that he's revealing that somebody's caught for sleeping with the enemy. Somebody is an enemy, and you need to go to jail for some crap out here. They probably murder the people they get in bed with. I don't know. Who knows? We're dealing with a psychopath out here, folks. And if they do wear a uniform, they're dangerous then. I mean, it's a psychopath. If you're trying to do this to somebody, God has said it through my spirit over and over and over. You don't mess with me. And that's God saying those words. He said, you don't mess with whoever you're trying to do some stupid nonsense to. He said, because they are protected by God. God's fixing to get up in your face. Somebody just thinks that they can just do whatever. I rule the world. And no, God does. The earth belongs to him and the fullness thereof, they and they that dwell therein. Unfortunately, the psychopath also dwells there in the earth as well, but this person's going to go to hell. I want you dead, out of the earth realm, doing crazy stuff with people. Most High says that a person that handles a matter wisely will find good, and whosoever trusts in the Most High God will be happy. We will trust in God. We're not moved by psychopaths. It says that the soul without knowledge is not good, and he that goes and hastens real fast with his feet sins. At the end of sin, because sin, when you do something that's wrong, it starts a time clock with God, and just for a time you might think, well, this is cool, and it only happens for a season. After that, you get cut off, and that stinger comes out and it kills you at the end. That's how that karmic activity works. Any kind of sin brings forth death at the end. Don't care how good it feels or what you think is a good idea to go do something crazy. It's not. It'll kill every person involved that gets involved with some crap. Somebody's trying to trap some people, or they did do something. Now they're trapped. There's investigations going on, and there's war out here, and somebody's sleeping with an enemy, and there's a big fat judgment on it. And every person caught up in the wickedness, you die. Some way, shape, or form, a death energy is going to occur in a real bad, stinging type of way on these secrets out here. Anyway, somebody's in danger, and it would be the wicked. We're not to fear no evil. We're not afraid of the psychopath. We're not afraid of the psychopath. This person's nuts on my table today. This person is absolutely nuts. Somebody had a child, or somebody's child has bad health, or there's just something around children, and maybe you're finding out you're pregnant with some type of health issue. Something about a lot of money. It's probably the bribe. You've got the Empress in the reverse, and some type of expectation came out. Okay, these are in the reverse. So somebody thinks they're all that in a bag of chips is not right here, and they're expecting something out here, but they're sick in their mind. Their mind is like a child, probably. Whatever that means for you. Something legal is going on around this situation, folks. Okay? Again, there is a police officer, somebody that does wear a uniform, whether they got their mind or they went nuts. I don't know. Could be a military person as well. Some people go through war and they lose their mind. Unfortunately, it's sad, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, it says, fools, they make a mock of sin, but among the righteous there's favor. And so if there's a bunch of people out here that's righteous, there's gonna be favor for you. And the wicked, they're gonna come in some type of trap on whatever they think that they're trying to do out here. The letter R is out here, and the letter D, the color red, or something about somebody's door, or a doctor could be here. The road, or taking a ride somewhere, or either one of these letters, person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name, which is interesting because these two actual letters came out this morning out of the rune bag together. Anyway, again, the bad health, or something about a medical situation, if that is a doctor energy, it's here. Something public is going on. Something public is going on, isn't it, guys? Jehovah's telling it. Jehovah's telling it. He's getting rid of some wicked people. They're fixing to get cut out. Their soul has no knowledge. They try to do something to the people of the Most High God, and he's saying all day, you better not mess with me, is what he says, because God fights for us. Anyway, there's the word murder again. My God, it found my hands again. This is a totally different card this time. Well, it's definitely here. You better watch out, because the person that you're trying to do this to is protected by God. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're really going to jail. Somebody is competitive. There's competition. It's only in your mind, honey. It's only in your mind. Nobody's in competition with the kook. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. I don't know if there's not any hope for you. China is coming out for a connection. I'll read that one last. It says that he that hastens to be rich. There is great fortune out here. It ain't yours. It's been stolen because God said so today. He that hastens to be rich has an evil eye and considers not that poverty is actually going to come on him. How'd that work out for you? So let's look at this psychopath here. Proverbs 6:12 says that a naughty person, a wicked man, walks with a froward mouth, and he winks with his eyes, and he speaks with his feet, and he teaches with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart, and he devises mischief continually. There's a wicked person out here, and a group of people, and something public is out here with this murderer. And God's saying, people know about something, and people are investigating some stuff, and there's going to be justice. This piece of nonsense is going to go down to the pit of hell. They're going to get murdered right back, because Jehovah says that he ain't going to be mocked by nobody. And brutish people are met the same way. Their last breath is fixing to come out of their soul. It says that he devises mischief continually, and he sows discord. Therefore his calamity shall come suddenly, and suddenly he shall be broken without any remedy. This person's lost cause. Lost cause. God said today to talk to your children because it was important. I did a reading, and the Most High said in that reading that if people, because the choices were everywhere for some decisions, and God spoke and said if people didn't make the correct choice out here, that he was going to allow some people to stand over their children's grave. Because what is going on out here is unacceptable. And people are sitting out here and trying to get out of things when God wants you to do the truth and find his mercy and grace in a matter. And you do know what to do. And there's murder crap out here going on. Somebody's sleeping with some freak. There's abuse happening out here. And you do know what to do. And if you don't bend somebody for upright purposes, you're going to stand over the grave of your children, folks. And God's going to allow it to happen. Now, you've been warned. Don't care if somebody wears a uniform or not, if they're abusing their power. Don't care how big the freaking war is. Don't care. Somebody's got expectations out here in a really bad, naughty type of a way, and they're kook. And you have a responsibility to do what's upright, or again, you will stand over your children's grave. That came from thus saith Jehovah today. God said it ain't good to favor a wicked person and overthrow a righteous person. What kind of nonsense is that? Two came up. Wow, the letter R came out. It's real prevalent because it's at the bottom of this deck. It's real prevalent. And the letter A, but it looks like an F. Oh, fear actually came out. That RA is something wicked. It represents something wicked. There is somebody wicked out here, folks. Somebody very wicked out here. They're mean behind closed doors. They're abusive. They're a murderer. Somebody had a child with this person, or they're mean because of a child situation. I don't know, but there's danger out here, folks. This is somebody looting on people. Anyway, the word fear is also out here because the pictograph also looks like an R or an F. The R and the F. This is you're gonna be removed, and you're gonna cooperate. Somebody's being removed out here without a remedy, broken without any remedy, just shattered because somebody crazy out here, and we don't have to put up with you. We don't have to. You will leave. You'll leave the whole earth. Go to the abyss as far as we care. We don't care. People won't turn from their wickedness. You're in danger from God. Be careful what you think you're doing, these conversations with these folks. Because you're going to get caught up in some dangerous stuff, folks, if you don't do what's correct. And also, again, you're putting your children in some danger, some grave danger with God. He's not messing around with this nonsense. Don't care if there's something illegal. You're going to go to jail because prison was all over the place today when I read. See you later. Hope you did correctly, folks.